Hello, boys and girls, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, brother, sister. This is Miss Davis once again, and we are going to start off with our 4th grade Unit 1 Standards, Order of Operations, and Whole Numbers. Now, we're starting off with Standard GSE 4 NBT 1. Now, GSE stands for Georgia Standards of Excellence. The 4 stands for 4th grade. That's what grade you're in. The NBT stands for Numbers and Operations in Base 10. 10. And the 1 represents the 1st standard in Numbers and Operations in Base 10. 10. Alright, so this is the Georgia Standard of Excellence verbatim. I copied it exactly how they have it on the website. Students are going to recognize that in a multi-digit, that means more than one number, whole number, a digit in any one place represent 10 times what it represents in the place to its boom, right. For example, recognize that 700 divided by 70 equals 10. Now if I take this 70 and multiply it by 10, it's going to give me 700. And then if I look and see how many zeros I have, 1, 2 zeros in my problem, I have 2 zeros in my product. 70 times 10 equals 700. 1 0, 2 zeros, 2 zeros. Don't you just love math? So our lesson objective for this video, we're going to model the 10 to 1 relationship among place value positions in the base 10 system. I bet you're like, whoa. But the key word is we're going to model. We're going to model. We're going to model. Model. 4th grade, it's all about drawing those models. Using manipulatives. We're going to use manipulatives and we're going to make this thing work. So let's move on. Alright, modeling place value relationships. There are 2 strategies to help you understand place value relationships. Now, place value is what you recognize when you have a number. Each number is set in a particular place value. Say for instance we have 1 and 2 tenths. This 1 is in the ones place value. This 2 is in the tenths place value. 4th graders, you will learn a lot more about decimals when we move further on with our 4th grade standards, and especially when you hit 5th grade, there's a whole unit devoted just to decimals. But let's stick to the 4th grade standard, and I'll push you along as we go, okay? So this right here is a 100 grid. Mind you, there are 100 little unit squares or cubes. I shaded 1 out of 100 red. 1 out of 100. That is 1 out of 100. That's a fraction. 1 out of 100 cubes, and this 100 grid is shaded red. So this 1 square shaded red represents 1. Now you see I just erased that, but you're watching me at home or anywhere. You can rewind it, copy down what I just put up there before I erased it. The beauty of this. Now, so I want to ask you, how many more squares will I need to shade to represent 10? Oh goodness. So I already had one shaded red. That represents 1. How many more will I need to shade to represent 10? If you said 10, you're correct. Well, 9 more, you're correct. If I shade 9 more in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a total of 10 cubes shaded. Now, all 10 of these squares or cubes in this one column represents one 10 rod. And I'm going to show you what a 10 rod is in the next video, okay? Well, I can draw it right here. This is a 10 rod. Do not talk about my drawing. That's a bigger one. We just have to. I'm not the best drawer. I just love math, so just work with me. That's a 10 rod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This right here is exactly what we have right here. 10 cubes make up one 10 rod. So, how many will I need to shade to equal 100? To fill this entire 100 grid up. I've already shaded 10, so I need to shade the rest of this. So how many more is that? 90. So 9 goes right here. I need to shade 9 more to give me 10. And then I need to shade 90 more to give me 100. There you go, boys and girls. Now, the second strategy to help you with place value relationships is a place value chart. We have the number 8,516. I'll write a little bigger for you. 8,516. Now, the value of the 8, which is right here, let me do a different color. The value of this 8 is in what place value? What does it represent? 8,000. The place value of the 5 represents what? If that's the thousands place, what comes before the thousands place? The hundreds. So that 5 represents 500. Now, what is the value of this 1? Well, if that's thousands and that's hundreds, this must be tens. So that 1 represents the tens place value. That's the value of that 1. And then we have the number 6. Well, the value of the 6, if this is thousands, that's hundreds, that's tens. How many is that? Ones. And I dropped my pen. Excuse me. So excited. So this is the value of each number, each number in this place value. So this 6 is in the ones, this 1 is in the tens, this 5 is in the hundreds, and this 8 is in the thousands. See right here? The 6 is in the ones, 1 is in the tens, 5 is in the hundreds, 8 is in the thousands. Woo, 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 woo. All right, moving on. Remember, you can pause me anytime. So now we're going to work this out. Find the value of the underlying digit. We have 823. What is the value of this 2? Anybody knows? All right, tell me. You should have 20. Number 2. What is the value of 1,987? Well, what is the value of this 7? Thousands, hundreds, tens, ones. So the value of that 7 and 1,987 is 7. Now, it's a large number. 45,782. What is the value of this 5 underlined in this number? You can pause me if you want to. But you should have 5,000. I know you got it right because why? You're awesome. That's why. Have awesome students. Now, compare the values of the underlined digits. We're going to do a little something called I do, we do, and then this is all you. I do, we do, me, you, and then this is all you. That means once you get to this problem, you pause it, I'll wait for you, and then we'll fill it out together. You check it and see if you got it right. All right? Now, I do this by myself, so relax, watch me, and I'm going to do this. So I have number 1, 40 and 4. The value of the 4 in 40 is how many times the value of the 4 in 4? So the value of the 4 in 40 is, what can I multiply by 4 to give me 40? I know. 10. Do you remember our lesson objective? Our standard? We're going to recognize it in a multi-digit whole number. A digit in any one place represent 10 times what it represents in the place to its right. Okay? So let's go back to that problem, the I do problem. So if I multiply 4 times 10, it's going to give me 40. So the value of the 4 in 40 is 10 times the value of 4 in 4. Look at that. All right, so let's do this together. Grab your pencil. Let's go. We do 770. Now, the value of the 7 in 700, this 7 in 700 is how many times the value of the 7 here? Well, what can I multiply by 70 to get 700? Let's see. Are you thinking 10? I'm thinking 10. Well, let's try another number. Let's try 100. Let's see. 700, 100. It makes sense, right? Let's do 700 times 100, or 70 times 100 is, let's see. Whoa. That's not what we have here. I multiplied 70 by 100, but it gave me 7,000. That's not 700. You think I should try 10 again? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what I was thinking. Look at that mistake I made. But mistakes are okay because we learn from our mistakes. So 70 times 10, that will give us 700. Look at that. So the value of the 7 in 700 is 10 times the value of 7 in 70. Look at that. So now, this is all you. 2,200. Pause. Welcome back. 2,200. So the value of the 2 in 2,000, is 10 times the value of the 2 in 200. If this is what you got, you're awesome. You know why? Because you're Luella Lyon. That's all I got to say about that. So let's recap. GSC for NBT1. Recognize that in a multi-digit whole number, a digit in any one place represents 10 times what it represents in the place to its right. Right. Hope you have fun. See you in the next video.